We're live. So hi Tom Green. Just walking through the snow with my GoPro today. If I can get it working. I think it's working. Good day, good day. Hello, how's the dog doing? Oh boy. I'm trying to make a video, but it's flipping the wrong way. What's the dog's name?
Lulu.
Lulu?
Yeah.
Hello, Lulu. How are you? How are you? How are you, Lulu? Yeah, have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. You're going to be very lucky in the New Year. Hear that? I'm going to be very lucky in the New Year. So, yeah, this is my first walk and talk of the year. I'm walking through the snow with my GoPro. We're going live on the internet later tonight at midnight. I'll be posting this. But it's just for fun, but also to gain some experience in videography, photography, and YouTubing, social media, that kind of stuff. See if I can get this gyroscope to work here. Alright, I think it's getting stable. Oh, it's having some issues. Maybe if I press... Okay. Okay, I think I had to reset it. Okay, let's do it landscape. Yeah, this is going to be a landscape video. Seems to be working very well now. Alright, perfect. I can just see that it's recording, that's good enough. And here we go. What's one thing I could do here? One thing I could do is turn up the brightness a bit, then I can see myself. Alright, so I think we're past the test phase. We're ready to start this. Today is Saturday, December 28th, 2024. It's basically 2025. This is my first professional attempt at a YouTube video. Just walking through Centrepoint Park here in Ottawa. Not really a soul to be seen. Nobody wants to go out on a day like today when I guess there's freezing rain. People are with their families, stuff like that. I had a couple topics in mind to talk about today. Oh wow, it's a nice crow. A bunch of crows just flying over. 1, 2, 3, 4 crows. Can you see them? As the crow flies. Right? Anyways, we'll get back to the video. My friend Jared actually sold me this selfie stick, which seems to work quite well. I basically just have to hold it just comfortably, and then it kind of makes a little movie for me. And yeah, it's pretty amazing technology. I'm not sure how it works. I think it somehow links up with the phone wirelessly, or it basically just knows how to steady the phone and make it like landscape or portrait. But just like Tom Green, I'm learning how to do video, right? And how long should this video be? That's a very good question, right? How about we make this video 44 minutes and 41 seconds. Let's try for that. Okay. I want to do a shout out to Chris Dainty. He's been an inspiration for me as far as giving me tips on videography, camera equipment, So I have to give a shout out to him. I have to give a shout out to Tom Green. He always inspired me to do my own videos and make my own jokes and just be silly sometimes. That's kind of how I got to this point. Oh wow, there's another crow. I guess that crow is just a little bit late, you know. He's trying to follow the gang, right? There goes the crow. So this is kind of like Tom Green on his farm, you know, except I'm in downtown Ottawa in kind of like the central park of Ottawa. It's called Center Point Park. It's actually a really nice park. It's got a little pond in the center. It's got like four soccer fields, 2 baseball diamonds. It's a very good park. People love to take their dogs for walks here. People like to do walk and talks here. I've seen other people with their phones recording themselves. I've seen people with drones. Oh, I just thought of something. The audio is going to be a bit quiet on this, so you're going to have to turn it up. I don't have professional audio equipment yet, but hopefully you can hear me if you turn up your volume. So yeah, this is Ottawa. This is like, if you live downtown Ottawa in the PN, this is what's like right outside your door. You know, beautiful. You're gonna see over here, there's a little pond. Another thing they set up in this park you'll see is the disc golf. I'm making a video. Thank you. I got this selfie stick from my friend, 250 bucks. That's got a gyroscope. Yeah, have a good day, Keith. Have a good day. So this right here, this is the pond. I was just telling you about this disc golf thing. I guess if I go the other way, we'll actually pass a few more of the disc golf holes. Let's flip this around. Oh wow, this is pretty cool. This is fun actually. I'm gonna make a habit of this. I promise to do one of these walk and talks every week. Maybe more than one if I feel called to. But I'll do one walk and talk every week. You know, that's 52 walk and talks. That's 52 YouTube uploads or Rumble uploads per year, right? And I won't skip the Christmas one. That's the most important. That's the one I'm doing now. Even though it's December 28th, I consider it to be already, it's already 2025, right? What else do we have to show you? I'll show you the disc golf if you're interested. Yeah, beautiful park. I like it in the winter even more than in the summer. There's less people. It's so peaceful. The snow feels good under your feet, you know, if you're wearing proper winter clothing and boots. Alright, this is hole 6. Hole 6. City of Ottawa, official Government of Canada disc golf in the park. This is what it looks like. So the company that builds this is called Disc Golf Park. And I guess it's, what is it? The company Discmania makes this product called Disc Golf Park. They have 9 holes. This is hole 6. And yeah, you just, it's basically like frisbees, right? You throw your little disc and, you know, you can throw it in underhand or overhand, and it's very actually fun sport. It's so similar to golf, but also very similar, very unique sport in its own right. And it's called disc golf. Yeah, it's very fun. I was doing it all this past summer. I actually made a good friend, one of my neighbors, just by playing a few holes with him. I don't know if you really call it holes though, because there's no hole, but maybe you call it a disc golf net. How many nets have you sunk your Frisbee into, right? So one of my other people I have to do a shout out to before I forget, God Almighty, God above. We are not the highest power in this world. God the Father, God Almighty, the most highest power in the universe, the most highest power in all worlds. Thank you to God for giving me this opportunity today. Shout out to Paul Tannahill. I have a lot of shout outs because I have a lot of people who inspired me over the years. One other person that inspired me to do this walk and talk was actually Jeff Berwick of the Dollar Vigilante and Crypto Vigilante, and also famous for Anarchapulco, which is an annual event taking place in Acapulco, Mexico, on the southern coast of Mexico, right on the Pacific Ocean. They've had a challenging couple of years, but I will be attending Anarchapulco this year, February 16th to the 23rd or something like that. Here is an example of what hole 5 looks like. If you look at the picture, this is what it kind of looks like in the summer above shot. It's just interesting, you know, if you like golf, mini golf, any kind of golf, it's very fun. I highly recommend it. It's so simple, yet it's good exercise and challenging. You can do it at any speed you want. I saw one guy, he was just jogging the whole thing. He was just doing it for exercise. He was kind of seeing how fast he could complete the whole 9 holes. And then once he did that hole 9, he turned around and did the whole thing over again. And I was like, oh wow, this guy's hardcore. I was like, this guy's kind of like David Goggins. So what are we at? Okay, 12 minutes. All right. If I go the full 44 minutes, that's going to be... We're going to have to go into some pretty serious topics here. I want to keep it light though. It's a new year. Oh yeah, I had a little song for you. This is how it goes. I'm walking through the snow with my GoPro. I'm doing my first walk and talk of the year. I'm walking through the snow with my GoPro, doing my first walk and talk of the year. That's all I got for now. Hopefully I come up with a better song for the next video. Hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. I actually bought some camera equipment this year. I came into a tiny bit of money through my job. Retired from my government work, but you know, on to the next thing, on to bigger and better things. What else? Yeah, I bought the GoPro, I bought the selfie stick. I'm investing in artificial intelligence platforms with my friend Jared. You know, this is not a commercial, this is not a paid advertisement for Jared or his products, but I will mention he's working on some exciting stuff. You can hit the link below if you're interested in what he's working on with artificial intelligence platforms. So think Google, but way more advanced than Google. It's like a Google that's like an operating system where you can build your own software, you can build your own business plans, you can have everything up and running, and then you can license this software, this platform for others to use, and very advanced stuff. It's like it's advancing every single day. It's always upgrading itself along with humans. So it's almost like my friend Jared is like, artificial intelligence has become like his girlfriend, and it's like, in the sense of it's helping him to build a brighter future for himself, and it's working with it, and it's helping him, and well, maybe not girlfriend, but at least business partner. I would say the artificial intelligence is like the most solid business partner you can have, because it doesn't get emotional. It doesn't, it always shows up on time. So this is part of the reason a lot of people in government and in the private sector will be losing some of these office jobs, right? Okay. I just want to show you around. This is like the soccer field. This is a very beautiful area, really. I'll just try to go slow for the soccer field part here. So this is, you can see the net there for the soccer, and then on the other side you should be able to see the other net. Yeah, this is one soccer field, and then on the other side you can see there's another soccer field. Yeah, on the other side. So this is Center Point Park. Center Point Park. Beautiful park. I love seeing all the dogs. And oh, I had the thing flipped the wrong way, I think. Or maybe now I have it right. Okay, yeah. Holy shit, this stuff is challenging here. How do you reset it? Okay, I think I just reset it. Okay, been going for, okay, so I just press the little power button or the M button to reset it. So that's good. I'll take note of that. All right, this is fun. This is definitely going up on YouTube by midnight tonight. Beautiful day. I wanted to get out here before the sun goes down. As you can see, they have a hockey rink also. They're all over there playing their Canadian hockey. Don't know if you can see it. I'm not going to go over there. I'm not too interested. But yeah, hockey. Press that button again. We'll get her leveled off. Oh, there we go. Alright, just keeps it stable. It's like a gyroscope technology that originated in Hollywood, and it just keeps everything steady and level with the horizon, I believe. Yeah, it's very cool technology. Alright, let's get into this talk. It's been 17 minutes. Let's get into my first topic that I had, which was Alex Honnold. Very inspiring guy. There was a documentary came out in 2018 on Outdoor Network or Discovery Network. It was called Free Solo. So this guy's a mountain climber. Very inspiring guy. I went and saw that movie by myself at the Saint Laurent shopping center in the little Cineplex Odeon Cinema in the basement there beside the Good Life gym. And I was watching this movie. I was like, is this guy for real? Like, he's just climbing with no ropes? Like, what's up with this guy? And I can't get this movie out of my mind for the past 6 years since I saw it in 2018. I was working in my government job, but I was like, oh, just go watch this movie. I have to see this in theater. It's the most suspenseful movie you could ever watch because it's real and it's happening on the big screen. It's even better. But the guy's climbing up this huge mountain face, like basically a 90-degree angle, rock face. I think it's in Yosemite Park. And I forget the name of the rock face, but he climbs it, no ropes. He's just like, oh, eat my breakfast, have a little oatmeal. The guy eats like just vegetables and protein. Like, the guy is very healthy, very thin, but he's super inspiring. Alex Honnold is his name. A-L-E-X. Last name Honnold, H-O-N-N-O-L-D. Look him up. Look up this documentary made about him called Free Solo. I recommend you watch it. This guy will inspire you. He's the real deal. He's inspired me to be a better person. some people will say, oh, he shouldn't be risking his life like this. But what is life if not a risk, right? Life is about pushing the boundaries. Life is about learning, exploring, being adventurous. That's what life's about, right? So that's why I can't get this guy off my mind. It's like, I'm not in love with the guy. I've never met him, but he inspires me. I'm actually gonna watch that film tonight. Free Solo. I've been following him on Instagram. He's done a few interviews since 2018 because he did become very popular after the film for obvious reasons. What else can I say? I just had to mention that guy. Okay, since I mentioned Alex Honnold, I'm gonna have to also mention David Goggins. This is another inspiring figure that I found out about, I'd say around 2020 or 2021. I moved into a house in the Glebe neighborhood here in Ottawa, just off Bank Street. One of my roommates, his name was Joseph, he recommended I check out David Goggins. He just looked at my life, my situation, where it was in my life, and he said, this guy David Goggins could really teach you something. He could really inspire you, Andrew. Look him up, read his book. So I looked him up. I found his book. It was called Never Finished. I downloaded the audio book. I listened to the whole thing. My life was basically changed from that moment on because I became a more inspired person. I became a more happy person because I had new ways of thinking. I had new ways to believe in myself. So hopefully, you know, he's the mentor, I'm the mentee. He's the teacher, I'm the student. But now, if I can share this, what I've learned with anyone watching me on YouTube, then basically I'm passing along the wisdom. I think that's what humanity was built on, is just passing on good wisdom from one person to the other, from one generation to the next. And yeah, I read his second book, just came out a couple of years ago. It's called, no, I got it wrong. The first book's called Can't Hurt Me. Very good book, I listened to it. The second book I bought, I read it because I wanted to just read it peacefully. I didn't need anybody. So I read both books, but yeah. First one's Can't Hurt Me. First one's Cannot Hurt Me. Second one's called Never Finished. So there we go, I got it right. I'm 41 years old. I still have a pretty good memory for certain things that are important to me. You know, I think that's what YouTube's all about, just sharing little things that have helped you and people helping people. Like, there's no other way that a lot of people would be able to be in contact or to share valuable wisdom, right? So I see YouTube as one of the most valuable resources for humankind. And that's saying a lot, right? It's a very valuable tool to be able to share information, right? To share emotions, to share experience. You know, you can go on Alex Honnold's YouTube channel and get inspired. Like, all you have to do is turn on your phone, YouTube app, whatever, look up Alex Honnold, look up David Goggins. Instant inspiration that will actually improve your life. Like, we weren't able to do this 20 years ago. You know, YouTube's only existed since 2007, so that's only like 16, 17 years that YouTube's even existed, I think. So, or it might have come out 2006. Okay, so we're getting close to 20 years of having YouTube, but still, you get the point. What do we got? 24 minutes. All right. Maybe I should just not look at the clock. Just go with the flow, right? I really hope the audio's working. If the audio didn't work, I'm gonna be very sad because I put a lot of effort into this. Oh, just a little squirrel. Oh, look. gray squirrel running along the branch. It's the kind of thing you see in the park, right? And who knows, we might run into someone, we might run into a dog. Never know what you'll run into in the park, right? Yeah, beautiful park. Here's another soccer field right here. Another soccer field. Yeah. Yep. Then there's the other soccer field you can see across the way there. Yeah. Whew! I love these selfie sticks. They're very advanced. They're very fun. They're very cool. Okay, the main reason I decided to do this video today is like I'm gonna start traveling soon. I'm heading down to Florida or Mexico at some point in early in the new year. So come February, you might not see me around Ottawa anymore. You might see me on YouTube a little bit more. But yeah, I was doing some business conferences and stuff, work related. I'm living more and more in like flow state, so just gotta go with the flow, trust in God, trust in the higher power that there's some kind of plan in place, right? And things are going according to plan. So I guess that's what faith is, right? You know, if you have faith, it's like you just know in your heart things are gonna work out. That's, you know, and you don't need to put it into words. If you just feel it, that's enough, right? Just thinking, I was telling Paul Tannahill, like, you go to bed just trusting in God, and you just sleep well because you know things are gonna work out tomorrow. You're gonna get up and things are gonna go to plan. Things will go according to God's plan, right? I was brought up Christian, so I'll always have the Christian aspect and the Christian values in my value toolbox, right? All right. There's not much else to this park. I pretty much showed you the whole park. The only part you didn't really see much of is the hockey. It's a new setup there. They just built it this year, actually. The little hockey arena. Maybe they do it every year, but I was thinking they just did it this year. Well, I hope you're entertained at least a little bit. I guess the camera wants to turn this way. It's a little hill that the kids like to slide on this hill. Let's go check out the hill. We'll score a goal. All right, scored 1-0 for Andrew T. I have fond memories growing up, sliding on the crazy carpets, the GTs, all the different sliding apparatus. And then I got into downhill skiing, which is, I love that. Oh, this hill's closed though. City of Ottawa. No, don't mess with that. So hill closed. Oh wow, no sliding. That's pretty serious. Yeah, better not slide or else they'll come and get you. They might give you a ticket. They might have to arrest your kids if they're sliding here, so just watch out. I'm just joking, you know, I'm just joking. That's my legal disclaimer. Just kidding, JK. Oh yeah, it looks like people might have been sliding here. So it's like slide at your own risk, right? Slide down this hill at your own risk. Nobody's coming to save you, so you have to be very careful. Alright. I feel like a man in the wilderness. I feel like Mr. Green, if you know who I mean. let's have some quiet time. Just enjoy nature. I'll go this way. I never really went this way. Got the squirrel's nest you can see up in the tree. Lots of squirrel's nests in this park. Are we still recording? Oh, wow, we're at half an hour. Amazing. Yeah, this is my first professional YouTube video with the GoPro stick, selfie stick, technology, gyroscope. Oh, this tree still has its leaves. Somehow. Are they real leaves? Oh, they're just very dry. For some reason that tree kept its leaves. It's like this selfie stick, you have to not fight it. And then I think when you want to reset it, you just have to press that button and it stops fighting you and it just resets of wherever you have it set. Oh, there's another warning sign. Do not feed the rabbits, do not feed the squirrels, do not feed the crows. You know, just basically don't feed anything. Don't feed anything. You're allowed to feed yourself. That's about it. Here we are. We kind of went full circle. Back at the pond here. Back at the pond. We're not going to go in the pond. That might be a little dangerous. But this is where the Canadian geese love to come here in the fall, right? And then they return, I guess, in the late spring on their way north. The Canada goose, right? Here we go. So we talked about Alex Honnold. We talked about people that have inspired me. Had one other subject I was thinking of, and it was the subject of Albert Einstein and his thought experiments. So yeah, when Albert Einstein would walk through nature, he would look at the world around him. He'd observe like what he was observing, like what is going on in this world. You know, he's trying to figure things out. How do things work, right? And I would say Albert Einstein was what's called a physicist or a theoretical physicist. So he would come up with new theories of physics, new theories of physical reality. He would come up with new theories of the world, basically, right? And you know, I love science, but I know there's a lot more to the world than science. There's a lot more to the world than what we see with our eyes. So that's why I love thinking about stuff like Albert Einstein, his theories, his methods, like thought experiments, right? So what is a thought experiment? A thought experiment would be using your mind in a very creative way to come up with new ways of thinking about the world. For instance, okay, I look at the world around me. Okay. What do we see when we look up? There is basically nothing. So in the old days, they would look up and they'd say, oh, there's nothing up there. We don't see anything. But I guess someone like Albert Einstein would say, I don't see anything. It's all one color, nothing's up there. He'd say, why am I seeing that, right? He would question it, question everything. And that's kind of my style. I'm a very questioning person. I'm a very curious person. And, you know, let's forget about the Albert for a while. We'll just focus on the present. We'll focus on the now. I look up, I see clouds, just gray, you know, can't really see the sun. We don't really know where the sun is, but we know it's somewhere. So maybe that's what faith's about. We have faith that the sun is somewhere up there because what's providing all this light? Right? We have faith that the sun is somewhere there, but we don't know where. It's hidden. We know there's things that are hidden in this world, things we don't see. Things that are beyond the perception of the human senses, right? I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but the world we live in is changing, and I think we have to be very careful of things we're perceiving and things we're feeling, and we have to really take care of ourselves. If we wake up in the morning feeling tired, just say, you know, I'm not going to feel tired today. I'm going to have an awesome day. You know, it's hard to do that, but it's like you can actually change your attitude if you practice it. You can change your own perceptions of your own life. It's like you got to kind of force yourself to smile sometimes. You got to force yourself to go on an adventure if that's what you feel called to do. You have to force yourself to be a good person sometimes. Sometimes you have to force yourself to be the bigger, you know what I mean. You know, you don't have to be the big man, you don't have to be the big woman, but you have to basically humble yourself sometimes, right? You have to say, you know, I'm gonna suck it up and do the right thing here, even if your emotions are kind of telling you something different. So that's called self-control, self-responsibility. That's a good place to end this video. Oh shit, we're at 37 minutes. That means we got, what, 7 minutes left. Maybe for the last 7 minutes we could just sit here, enjoy the peacefulness of having a park with absolutely nobody here. What's this? Is that somebody sliding? It's time to learn how to become a videographer. Just like the greats. Like, Christopher Nolan. One of my favorite directors. Who else? James Cameron. David Lynch. See if we can get this really steady here. Oh, this camera's got a mind of its own. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Capturing a beautiful moment here, Center Point Park. Here they go. There's also this theory in science: when something is observed, it is changed. It's called the double